go, that's much better. There we go, let me shut the door. Okie dokie, starting a bit later today, which is fine. So, let's get that all ready. I'm going to get all the ingredients out and then we can start prepping and doing all that jazz. Let's have a look. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I don't need, well, it does say chicken or beef stock. We'll go with beef because it's beef. It's beef. I smell like beef. Might actually help if I bring a book over so I can actually see. Oregano. That's about it. Just oregano. I guess there's enough flavour in the rest of it. So, cut that out. Oh yeah, I need, I think that's over here though. Olive oil. Put you on. Okay, I need 2 cans of chopped tomato. So you're more consistent in the cupboard. And then got the onions. I'll set up a little, I think it's still in here. Yeah. Get these all clean. And I'll set up Ashton. Ashton said he might be able to do the onions, which would be helpful. So I'll set that up for him. Put that there. Put the onions over there. So whenever he's ready, if he can. If he can't, that's okay. And then I've got garlic. I need to set up my one. Get that white over. I was going to add, the recipe doesn't say to add, but I was going to add mushrooms to it, but I don't have mushrooms. So, yeah, so I forgot to buy the mushrooms today. And I'm not going out in the rain. It is like sideways rain out there, so I'm not going. What's next? I think it's the leeks, the courgette, and the peppers. Leeks, courgettes. Well, that's not a courgette. And how many courgettes do I need? So I can always buy more courgettes when Ashton goes. I need 2 courgettes. Don't know how many you bought. You bought 3. I was going to add some Worcestershire sauce because that always gives it a good taste to tomato dishes. And I've got tomato puree, but it's already out. I think that's everything from the fridge. So, it says 1 pepper. I think I'm going to do all 3 peppers. I just bulk it out, so I always double the recipe. But it will be bulked out in certain areas, like a little bit more than not. This does say 2 leeks, but for serving of 2 people, a meal, 1 meal for a whole leek for one meal is a lot. So I don't know if they have small leeks wherever they are, which is British. It is a British thing. Anyway, creme brulee. I'm just going to have a double check of the other recipe I'm doing, because if I doubt I need peppers for it. On to desserts now. There we go. Yeah, I don't need peppers, which is fine. Okay, let's get chopping. Have a quick slurp of drink first. I'll start with the garlic, but I will wash my hands real quick. I'm going to pop this over here. Let's get the knife we used yesterday. Put that out fresh, because I know he likes the bigger knife, and I like a more knife. So I think I'm going to do half a garlic. Though I could probably easily do a whole garlic. I will definitely be making yesterday's diet chicken again. That was insanely good. I loved it. Like, it was so good. I would recommend it to anyone. It was quite easy to make. So yeah, very yum. It does say crush the garlic, but our garlic crusher is from Poundland, and it's not the best. So I just prefer to sort of do it another way. And that won't be chopping it. But yeah, I'm a lot more tired today. I could have definitely stayed in bed, but my goal at the moment is just to get things done, and sort of work through these tired patches and, you know, do my best. Where last year I was kind of like, I will be more of aware and like let myself rest just because of the year we had. So now I'm kind of like, yeah, now it's let's go on the, I was going to say the exhaust then, but I meant the whatever the go petrol thing is. Accelerate. What a weirdo. Okay. But yeah, I've done this one before. This is the only one I've done before. And yeah, I've done it a while ago. I used to make my lunches. So yeah, I used to do this one, bulk cook it and have it. So it's really good. It is just a spaghetti bolognese in taste. So it's not anything too offensive or anything. Like if you like a spaghetti bolognese, you'll like this. And if you really hate some of the vegetables in it or something, you could always like swap it out for other ones. I know courgette is a bit of a weird one because it's like basically a cucumber, but it's so finely in there that you don't really notice it. And I'm not a hater of courgette. I wouldn't have it on its own, but like in stuff, I'm not bothered by it. And actually, I think it tastes quite nice in stuff, obviously in its right location. I think what I'm going to have to do is get some plates out just to kind of get the veg and stuff on, because it's not going to all fit on a cutting board, which is fine. I'll do that now. I'll get one from the dishwasher. Saves getting one out. There we go. I feel like you guys should see the chop. There we go. Have a look at my belly. Because you don't need to see me. Me, it's a bit boring. You saw a lot of me yesterday, so that's fine. Fabuloso. It's also pancake day today, so we were thinking of maybe making pancakes later. But I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I never really have pancakes on pancake day, which I know is like ridiculous because I bloody love pancakes, but I want to just have them just for the sake of them, being like, oh, it's pancake day, so I need to have pancakes. I'll have pancakes. I effing want to have pancakes. Already getting like really strong sort of garlic smell, which smells amazing. Let's be honest here. So I think I'm going to have my study day tomorrow because Ashton's in like a lot of meetings and I don't want to disturb him by being in the next room. And then we can do the pie on the Thursday. Darcy, because I might be going to a workout thing, so too many garlics. Almost done with the garlic, and you've got a couple left. Oh, it's so sticky. Gross. Okay. Fabulous. So if we'll do leeks next. I'm just going to wash them and then I will wash my hands as well while I'm at it. There we go, here are the leeks. Nothing too exciting. Put that there. How is this meant to be? Finely sliced. much easier. I'm probably not using like the right knife, but I don't know, I just always like using this sort of size. Like, considering there's meant to be 2 leeks for 2 people for like 1 meal is like just insane to me. Yeah, this is a bit gross now. It's gone a bit funny at the top. Actually, I'll slice it a little bit more further. So it's not just like round bits of leek. Leek's a bit like oniony. I wouldn't be shocked if it's in the same family actually, but like, my god, yeah, you get like a little bit of your eyes start to burn a bit when you cut into a leek. Oh my lord. Am I just ridiculously sensitive, or is it actually like an onion? Oh, my eyes. My eyes. Oh my god. They actually like burn. You can see why I get Ashton to do the onions, because I get sensitive with something like this. Ooh. I feel like there's like a string on my shirt. Get that leek on that plate. Like, this is already insane. Like, this is higher than what I would have in... So, like, if you're thinking of spaghetti, I know leek probably, like, shrinks down, but this is 1 leek. And that's meant to be, like, 1 person's portion of, like, only 1 vegetable in this. Like, I think it's a bit insane. this gets a bit gross as well at the top. Oh, that eyes. Gonna have to do something with them after this. Ooh. I'm gonna sort myself out and I'll be right back. Nice.
Oh.
Real tears.
No. I've got 14 minutes between meetings.
Oh, thank you, my love. Oh my god. Who knew leaks? Who knew I was so sensitive to leaks?
Leaks, they make your eyes leak.
Yeah, they do. Bloody hell. Okay. I will do the courgettes next. Ooh.
Can I do 3 onions and 14 carrots?
I reckon you can do it. But if you don't finish it, I can finish it.
We'll see.
Got my courgettes. So this is chopped into small pieces. Perfect.
Damn Jurassic Park theme song stuck in my head.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
That's the one.
Yeah, we're gonna get done on Twitch now.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks, you've made my career die.
You know what?
Don't say it's worth it.
I was about to say that was not worth it.
very rude, Ashton.
I didn't say.
You were thinking it.
No, not really.
Maybe? A touch?
Alright, maybe a little bit.
Try and separate the veg so they're not. So I can actually add them when I want to, rather than having to tip the whole thing in. You alright?
Yeah, onions can not get off with my fingers.
Oh no, not the onions in.
I think I'm part onion now.
Ah, you got layers.
Deep. So many layers. Very emotional.
Grab another, whatever it's called, a plate.
Obviously, you put food on.
No, what's that called? I think it's a plate. Yeah, slightly out the way. Put the chopped courgette on there. And then I'll add the peppers as well. Do the peppers, yeah, and the garlic going at the same time. I'm going to move over the garlic, or majority of the garlic, so that it doesn't get too mixed in with the leek.
Oh, I have to empty this food bin after this.
Yeah. Now I've got garlic everywhere. I'll just wait.
Yeah, sorry. It's in the sink.
No, it's okay. Thank you. Another slurp.
Might not be the best end.
As long as it's cut.
It will be chopped. Finally.
Good, good. Now I've got that stuck in my head.
No, I know it's catchy.
It is very catchy. I still kind of want it incorporated in our wedding. Like the song we walk out to.
I mean,
Because everyone will be like, this is so lovely. And then they'll be like, wait, is that Jurassic Park?
I'm not going to say no.
Because it's like known enough, but it's not like too in your face.
It's very much going to be a Lily's day.
It will be an Ashton's day.
Oh yeah. But
Or
the
like
focus is
2% of it.
The focus is on you. You're the star of the show.
Aww.
Um,
That's if it ever happens.
you want Jurassic Park. I will not say no to that.
We'll see. I might have to just listen to the whole song.
That is the whole song.
No, it's like really long.
It is, but it's basically the same thing.
I mean, epic.
lot of onion.
That's fine. I have a whole plate of leek. That's meant to be like 2 portions. Which definitely isn't.
2 portions for how many people?
2 people. 2 leeks, this recipe calls, and it says it serves 2 people.
That's too many leeks.
It's too much. Like, no wonder it's a 5 a day. If you're having that much. It's insane.
Like at that point, is it even spaghetti or are you just having a leek?
Wow. The thing is, it's not the only veg as well.
I'm sure it'll boil down.
I get that, but like, still.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Wash these.
There was a brief moment where I was like, oh man, the onion's over there. I'll just switch hands with the knife and cut with my other hand quickly. And I handed it over to myself and I was like, this is a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Don't,
Sometimes our brains are dumb.
don't use your non-dominant hand for sharp foods.
No. Though you use your right.
I suppose that is true, yeah.
That's not even your dominant.
I don't know why, but I use my left hand to write things, and also to draw things. But I use my right hand for everything else. I cannot write with my right hand. I just can't do it.
Weird, isn't it? It's because like, you're like a bit ambidextrous, but not.
Yeah. Like most things, outside of writing, I can do with both hands. I choose to do it with my right hand.
It's probably because like it's just you've naturally,
Yeah.
I don't know, like been taught that way.
Except for writing, which, for whatever reason, it looks like toddler has like scrolled.
Yes, but everyone in their non-dominant hand feels that way.
Yeah. It's just strange that that's the only thing. Especially since, like, generally when you're younger, you're taught to write with your right hand.
Wow. Maybe when we were younger.
True. And even though I do everything else with my right hand, I would still call myself left-handed.
Well, you are, because you write
Yeah.
with your right left hand. Thing is, like, chopping isn't actually much of a motion, is it?
No. I'd rather have my left hand steady the thing that I'm chopping so I can cut my fingers off.
I still think it's a bit weird that we have, like, one hand that can do it and the other hand that's like, I don't know what to do. I'm just here, flopping about.
The dumb hand. Well, what is it you call it? The runt hand.
I mean, that's what someone else calls it, but yeah. I think it was run, they used to say. But what didn't work with that, though, was the 2 people that said it was one was left-handed, one was right. So it didn't even work.
They've got different right hands.
Yeah, I know, but if you're going, it's like if they forget their left and right, so they go runt hand or left, right, dominant.
Yeah.
If I go runt hand to you, you're going to think it's like
Oh, yeah.
right.
This hand of mine is good for only 2 things.
TOS.
Lumberjacking and executing triggers with a stick.
Where the F's that from?
It's a funny internet video about a man that has an axe for a hand.
Okay. I worry about you sometimes.
Only sometimes.
Well, sometimes I'm asleep.
Fair enough. There you go.
Oh, thank you so much, my love.
Gosh, I might even have a minute to spare.
Oh, wow.
I gotta go wash my hands.
Who's the greatest bub of all? It's you.
See you later.
Have fun in your meetings. So helpful. Now we're basically done. We've just got one other pepper other than this one. And then we can start the cooking process. So the preps are meant to be about 10 minutes, which, like I said yesterday, is never really a thing when it's like chopping and stuff, because it just takes longer. Like, yeah, like it's just ridiculous. Anyway, so but it does say the cooking time's about an hour, but I reckon it's probably like you leave it at the end. So I'll probably end stream about then, if it's like leave for 40 minutes. Because that's not going to be no fun to just watch me like looking at a pan. Hello, Silver. I know, I'm a proper housewife this week. I've done the washing, and now I'm cooking. How are you doing? You're cold because of the weather, or just not feeling great? It is a bit nippy today. Okay. Oh, geez, yeah. Hope you didn't get too wet from out there. I luckily avoided most of it today. Oh, is it not? I don't actually know if it's raining right now. Let me have a quick check. Yeah, it definitely is. It's been raining here for like all afternoon. Oh, that sucks. I might be joining a bounce this week, so doing like trampolining exercise with some friends. That'll be like Thursday evenings at my old school. See how that goes. What are you going to do? Are you going to stay in the same location? Or do you reckon you'll try out another like yoga studio? It's like on a tiny trampoline. I shouldn't break my arm. and should mean the main bit there. Okay. I'll pop you over here for now. You. I need you. Well, I know that, but I can't just not do anything. Oh, that's good. At least you're sorting something out, but that's annoying that you have to do that. Okay, I'm gonna have to try and set you guys up over here on the instant pole location. Well, we'll see how it goes. It could be awful. Okay, is that? I feel like it would need to be like here, and that's just gonna fall. So let's move this back. This could actually work. Probably should have sorted out my setup before I started streaming. Yeah, it's a lot better. Let's put that behind. There we go. In a hammock? What? That's insane. What's a hammock got to do with anything? I'm gonna bring my recipe book over, obviously. This is gonna be probably here, so I think that's a good angle. Heat that up a little bit. Get some oil in there, some olive oil. A bit more, because it's a big pan. I might have to turn on the extractor fan in a bit, just to help out a little bit. There we go. Heat that up a little bit more. And then the first step is the meat. Put that there, put that there. So I kind of didn't grow up, like my mum's not a cook, but I did the odd bit. So I started cooking when there's probably water on here, that's why it's ticking. Anyway, that's already getting really warm, so I will add the meat. So adding some mince. No. See? It's already hot. know, I go like really like, ugh. So yeah, so I didn't really learn cooking from my mum, but my sister's quite a cook, so I learned a bit from her. So when I left hairdressing, I probably did a little bit before hairdressing, but like not a lot. So when I left hairdressing, I kind of had more time, so I did it more, and that was nearly 5 years ago now. So really, I've been kind of cooking for about that long. But nothing too like extravaganza. Chop that up a little bit. There's not a lot of mince, to be honest. This is going to be very little mince. Normally I buy like 500 grams or like 2 of those, so like a kilogram. So this normally would have been about 500 grams, so it's 250. Because Ashton bought the smaller pack. And I just saw mince on the thing, so that's fine. That's like pretty much already brown. Hello, House and Hats, how are you? So I have to put the meat out, like typical, right? I find it weird that I guess it's like using the same pan. I'm going to get a bowl and turn that down a little bit so it doesn't burn. Oh no! When's the move? Oh, I hope work's not too bad. Yeah, that's like a good brown. I think some of it did burn, but it's okay. So we will be eating a little bit of this tonight. We made about 3 pots extra of yesterday's. Go. Oh my god, Sunday? That's insane. And then that's officially done. Like, that's insane. Well done. That's amazing. Okay. Bring this up a little bit more. I'm going to add a tiny bit more olive oil. Get that heated up again. Come on. So next is the leeks. Cook the onions and the leeks for about 8 to 10 minutes. So sizzling. Three onions. Two leeks. And that goes in for about 8 to 10 minutes. So it's 43 now. So it's about 51, 53. Yeah, so I was just saying, like, it's going to be a lot less. Normally I do about 500 grams, well, probably about a kilo of mince, but I didn't realise how little mince we had until I started, so it's going to be basically like no mince, but I think that's okay. I bulked out of other items. I was going to add mushrooms as well, but I forgot to pick those up today, and it's tipping out there, like it's really raining, so if I advised you guys doing this recipe, one, follow the recipe, but also where I bulk it out. Actually, the recipe, like, I've doubled everything, and I'm only short by like 50 kilograms. Not 9 onions, I have 3 onions. But like, it's just, yeah. It's going to be like barely any meat, but it would just have to be more of a veggie option, and that's okay. But yeah, if I advised you guys to do it, I'd say definitely add more mince than me. I know, poor Ashton, he's out there like dying, wasting away. No, so the recipe is 1 onion, and beef would be 150, so it'll be 300. And if I followed the thing of like tripling it, I just added in an extra onion because they were a bit small. It would be 450, so yeah, I'm about half off. But I always add extra mince anyway, so like I don't do it exactly like, oh, I'm gonna add this, this and this. I kind of work it out from play, because like the amount of times I've followed a recipe and like my onions are really big. I know I said a kilogram, but like I can't remember the last time I did this recipe, but like I would have probably done maybe 500. Probably 750 would be perfect for me, but oh, it's hot. I might take my jumper off for a little bit while. No, because now, you know, as soon as you start taking your jumper off and then you can feel the cold, you're like, oh no, I'll be warm. I'll stay warm now. I'll show you real quick though. Yeah, how's your diet going? Hello, Crazy. How are you as well? Yeah, so I did say over I thought, yeah, I might as well mention it now. Tomorrow I'm not going to be cooking, but I'll be cooking on Thursday instead. So that's, yeah, what we will be doing. Just because Ashton's got a lot of meetings, so I don't want him to have to deal with me in the other room. And also it gives me time to like really clean everything else. It goes in the freezer, so I eat it tonight, and then the extra bits. I've shown you my Tupperware cupboard. No. Look at my Tupperware cupboard. I have a whole cupboard just for Tupperware, so we have enough. Love me some batch cooking. Crazy, nothing bad has happened. Yeah, I don't think. I think Silver's just being sensitive. So that's got a little bit. I'm going to turn it down just a touch so it doesn't burn. But what I will do while I'm doing that is just do a little bit of the dishwasher. We didn't get enough meat, So there's not a lot of meat. I mean, no. It's his fault. He should have bought more mince. Oh, yeah. Ours were pretty fine, but that is a good idea. My sister had a cabinet with all her glassware fall off. I mean, these are pretty, yeah, they're pretty secure on. But no, we should do that. But yeah, she had a really rubbish rented house when she lived in the West Country. And it was awful. And then one day she like opened a cabinet and her whole cabinet fell down. And luckily she was fine, but her it broke a lot of like glasses and stuff. So obviously she complained to the landlord and they were like, oh, it was your fault. They tried telling her that the mould in the house was her fault and all this and that. So it was a bit ridiculous. Yeah, you challenge him when he comes on like in here or in chat. I did double check the food order, so I just saw mince, so it's partly my fault as well, but he was the one that added it. It's away. He bought 250, but I normally get a couple of packs, to be honest. So I normally get the 500 packs. But it's also my fault. I went to the shop today and didn't buy any, so. Not a slurp. Oh no, I'm running out of drink. I'll give that a minute or two. I'll do this and then that'll be done. Yeah, that's the thing. I normally go for bigger and then go from there because I batch cook a lot, so it's easier to buy bigger. No. It's not all his fault. If you're going to really blame someone, it's both of us, to be honest. It's just an accident. Oh, and also, guys, you know I said yesterday that he will redo the dishwasher and say I've done it wrong. He totally did. He totally did. He like went in and was like, redid it all. He didn't like how I did it. Okay, so I'm gonna, what is the next step? I'm pretty sure it's adding this. Cool, it's this plate. So it's the courgette, the peppers, and the garlic. Ooh, ooh. Kind of like landslide. he was a bit like, oh well, I'll just sort out. I was like, well, if you're that bothered, you know. It wasn't like I didn't put the cutlery in the cutlery drawer or something, like. I'll turn that bit up a little bit. Yeah. So there's it so far. Hello, Dave. How are you as well? Are you excited about, I think it was Sunday, wasn't it? You'll have to have like a little celebration. Yeah, to get to the airport. So like. Put these all in there. It's always nice to get it like tidy as you go, so you don't have like loads to do once you're done. Because there's nothing worse than like sitting down and being like, oh, I've still got this job to do. I know how long do I cook this for? Fry until the veg is starting to char at the edges and any water has been released, has been evaporated. Fabuloso. Probably need to turn this up a little bit. Just a touch. I'd love to go electric. Yeah, look there. Like, there's no power here under my left, with my left hand. Just trying to get it not to all burn at the sides. I'm a weak lady. I know I do have loads. I'm just going to pop to the other room. I'm going to grab myself some water. Yeah, it's right now. Ugh. Oh, there's some leak on the side. I'm not putting that in now. slip. It's still a bit soft, so still got a little bit to go. Oh my god, it's Ash! Hello. Did I take out? No, I didn't. Oh no. I'm gonna get in trouble. Nah, it should be fine. I mean, he's not wrong. I think you have to explain the situation to him. I think maybe just a touch hotter, because it's not charring it. I think you bought the mince. You put the mince on the shopping list, but it's a little bit too less of mince that I needed. So Silver was trying to blame me, and I said, well, if anyone's to blame, it was probably Ashton. We don't have vegan mince. It's just the ratio of mince to the rest of it is very little. So there's going to be barely any mince in this dish. You actually bought quite fancy mince. Uh-oh. Hello.
Your mince thieving ways.
What?
I added mince to the shopping list because I was like, oh, that's fine. I'll make a spaghetti bolognese or something. And you're like, oh, I was going to do that anyway. And you've stolen my mince, and now you're blaming me for not getting enough mince. I was only going to make spaghetti for one night.
Why would you only make it for one night when you could make it once and then have loads?
That's your responsibility.
That's not my responsibility.
Yes, it is. If you're like, oh, I'm going to make a batch cooked mince.
Yes. Well, you don't have to have any of my batch cooked mince.
Well, then you have to give my mince back so you can have no mince.
No.
Exactly.
He can make the spaghetti part. He could have made this if he wanted to. Silver's just trying to break us up. I see what you're doing, mister. I'm not a gremlin. Yeah, I probably should add more oil. Oil? Do you reckon it's worth putting some oil in? Just a touch. Yeah, no offense, Silver, you're not going to be my mince gremlin, but I hope you find someone to call you that. It's because we have a gremlin in the house and we don't know who or where they are. I think it's Ashton. He tends to steal loads of water and stuff, and then he blames it on me, and I think that's who the gremlin is. Definitely getting there now. Well, it's a long way until our next card. If he gives me a card at any point, it'll be next time will be November. Put it in your diary to remind him. Well, it could be Mabel. She could be a gremlin. this on a little bit. It's gonna sound like it's taking off a little bit. I think the oil helped a little bit. That's the extractor fan, and it never ever sounded like that until we got like the electric works done, where they had to like sort out all of our electrics. So something's gone wrong with it, and we need to sort out. I feel like it needs a little bit of a cleaning. I don't know. But like now I never use it because it's so annoyingly loud. Oh my god, I thought you were talking about me then. I was like, excuse me? I don't... Well, I poo wherever the toilet is, but like ugh. Oh, okay. Thank you for the look. I hope you have a good time in Lost Ark. Maybe a little bit here. It's getting there. It's just taking a while at the moment. I think it just needs a couple more minutes. Like it's looking like that in a minute. I know it's taking its time, but it's getting there. It's probably why I never gave it time. So this is, we've got only like a final step after this. So once it's evaporated and everything, then you put the meat back in the pan and add the tomatoes, puree, stock, and oregano. Stir everything together and then cover, and leave for 35 minutes. So I'll probably end stream around there. Oh man, I'm gonna have to, just for a minute, let's put on a high one. I know. I might let it, I think it's already getting kind of there, so there might be still a bit of water in there, but I'm going to probably let it go now. I know, this is the thing, I'm surprised it doesn't say to do those other bits separately, to kind of char them, but it's kind of getting that now. I'll give it one more minute, and then I'll add the rest in. Open these up. That's not coming off very easily. Start tipping in the mince, turning it down a little bit. Actually, the mince doesn't look too like little compared to like the amount of veg now, because it has boiled down a lot, so it's not too bad. That's such an unpleasant sound. There we go. So that's 2 cans of chopped tomatoes. How much oregano am I meant to put in? A little bit. There we go, some oregano. We also put the stock in at this point. So I'm putting beef stock in. And I'm going to do 2 beef stocks. Also, it doesn't say to add Worcestershire sauce, but I'm going to add a little touch because I know other recipes like taste better with it. There we go. Just give it that kick. Worcestershire. It's quite a long word, isn't it? And then I've got some tomato puree. Put quite a bit of that in. And that's double concentrate as well, so It's going to be very tomatoey. And then, well, that's it. So, I'm mixing that all together. Have it on a low heat. And have that for 35 minutes. So I'll read the rest of the recipe out. Need to cover it up. There it is. Cover that up, you can't even see. Let me show you it first. So that's how it looks at the moment. It's not like the most appetizing, but yeah. I think it's quite a dry sauce, so like a lot of it will kind of burn off, we'll see. So the next sort of step, so you add all of that in, stir everything together and cover and simmer on a simmer over on a low heat, stir them occasionally for 35 minutes. So I'm going to add that now. 35 minutes. And then it says you can freeze it at that point, which is good. Because this is from the family freezer meals. Because I love batch cooking. From Good Food, which is BBC. And then you make the spaghettis whenever you want, and put that all together, season, garnish with, it says you can have parmesan and basil leaves, but I haven't done that because I tried to keep a basil plant, but it died very soon, so that sucks. But yeah, so I'm going to end stream here, guys. Thank you for popping in and saying hi and watching me try and do this. I won't be on tomorrow. I'll be doing my study day tomorrow instead of Thursday, and then I'll be back on Thursday to do ham. It's not ham and leek. I think it's chicken, ham and leek pie. So I'll give that a go. I don't know how that's going to go, and that's also from A Pinch of Numb. So I'm hoping I'll be able to put that into Tupperware as well, and then that'll be it. And then we might have community games night on Friday, but I'm going to see. I'll let you guys know on Thursday how that is. But yes, I know these are a bit shorter streams, but obviously I can only do, well, I could do something else, but anyway. But yes, I really enjoy this recipe, and I will let you guys know on Thursday how this one turned out. And the other one, the Diet Coke chicken, I will be 100% making again. That was effing amazing. Like, I literally was like, give me more. Like, I could have eaten the whole pot. It was so good. It is so great. We got our windows done, which is really nice, but like, now I'm like, no, there is rain on my windows. But I feel like, for me, it's really important for my windows to be clean, because I connect to the nature outside really well, and we live around trees, so they get dirty really quickly. So I'm really glad we finally set up like a window cleaner. But yeah, so I'm gonna clean all this mess up. There's not really that much mess. I'd say there's more yesterday, and even then there wasn't that much. And then I'm gonna chill, probably do some more of my embroidery later on. And yeah, I hope you guys have a brilliant evening and a tomorrow. And I will see you guys on Thursday, probably around 3, half 3, depending on what time and how long it takes me to set everything up, for chicken, ham and leek pie, which, that sounds amazing. Anyway, thank you guys so much for the support, and I love you. I will fud him on the arm. Bye.